Hey guys, what's up? Let's talk about Apple. Well, what a surprise. Well guys, I'm sorry that I'm talking about Apple most of the time, but think about it. Bad iCell guy? You hear the letter that's in there? I, the little I, as in iPhone, iPod, and iPad. But at the same time, I don't have a Samsung Galaxy S4. I can't afford it. So, but if I were able to afford it and buy it myself on my own plan, which I can't because I'm not 18, I'm only 17 years old, then I'll definitely do a video on an Android. But I don't want to do videos on topics where I never even use the products that's involved with that particular topic. Now, I have done that in the past before, but I actually want to play with the darn thing. But then again, I don't have a Galaxy S4, and I'm sorry, otherwise, I would probably do more Android videos more often in these What Do I Think episodes. But anyway, now that that's out of the question, what do I got coming up on my calendar right here? Let's see. June 10, Apple's WWDC event for 2013. Finally! We've been waiting for an Apple event for 2013 to occur ever since January, and we thought that there was going to be one in March, but it looks like Apple actually took their time for this event because they must have done something along the process. And one thing I want to talk about is people's faith in Apple, as in like in the past, when Apple announced a new product and some new software or a new software update for Mac OS X or iOS, you know, whatever they have, it amazes a lot of people. But nowadays, people are still being amazed, but at the same time, there are some diehard Apple fans that aren't being amazed anymore. Such as like, I heard someone say when the iPhone 4S was announced, for example, after the iPhone 4, I heard someone say, well, Apple hasn't really wowed us like they used to do, because we were hearing rumors of an iPhone 5, and next thing you know, the iPhone 4S just came out, which is only a spec upgrade iPhone 4. Now, I get the fact where people, why people say that, because let's face it, the iPhone 4S is a spec upgrade iPhone 4. The iPhone 3GS was the same thing for the iPhone 3G. And next thing you know, we got the iPhone 5 right now, and what's next? Apple's going to announce the iPhone 5S? Possibly. And it's probably just going to be a spec upgrade iPhone 5 that we could be seeing later in June. But I'm not going to guarantee that 100% because maybe we won't see the iPhone 5S on June 10. Maybe we might wait to see it on October. And what is going to be shipping with the iPhone 5S? Of course, iOS 7. And this is where I think Apple can gain their fans back. Because a lot of people nowadays, I heard that they lost faith in Apple, and they feel that Apple isn't amazing them as much as they did in the past. Like really wowed them. Like they didn't do whatever they can to really get someone to say, oh, I gotta get this product no matter what generation my iPhone is. You know, for instance, last year with the iPhone 5, we heard rumors about the iPhone 5, and there were leaks, pictures going out as rumors on what the iPhone 5 was going to look like, and at first people were like excited, and then by the time the event came for the iPhone 5 to be announced, people were like, now this already looks old. Because I feel like last year Apple wasn't being careful with their leaks and the pictures that were floating in midair for rumors. You know, so I think this time Apple really was being careful here, but at the same time, they're probably going to announce the iPhone 5S. And the iPhone 5S, we can all assume or guarantee that the iPhone 5S is basically going to look exactly the same as the iPhone 5 with just some spec upgrades. So it's pretty much a spec upgrade iPhone 5. But I think the hardware doesn't matter about amazing the people. I mean, it does matter at the same time, but you can do that with just a newer generation of the product. The iPhones, in my opinion, they're basically just an add-on to a generation of the product. So in this case, iPhone 3G was the second generation of the iPhone, and the 3GS was pretty much an add-on to the second generation of the iPhone, which was the iPhone 3G. But Apple considered it as the third generation iPhone. So you can consider that as well. Same thing with the 4S, 5th generation phone, but it's basically an add-on to the 4th generation iPhone 4. And we can expect the same thing for the 5S, since the iPhone 5 is the 6th generation and the 5S would be considered the 7th generation. But they can really amaze people with the same hardware and the same shape just by the software. I mean, iOS, people are saying it's stale. Come on guys, admit it. Even I think it's stale, but I still like it. But that doesn't stop me from saying that I want to try out Android. If Apple can do something where it can stop me from doing that, then they've really gained their customers back. And I think iOS 7, this is their chance to do it with iOS 7, because you know, we've been hearing rumors saying that iOS 7 is supposed to get a redesign change. Now I don't know what iOS 7 is going to look like, but if Apple can really nail it, then Apple just won again. Like they took the stage again. Whereas Android is catching up, and if Apple doesn't do something to catch up with Android, then Android's gonna win. I don't know. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that Apple is having customers lose faith in them, and then aren't as amazed as they were back in the day? I'd like to see what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. So that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.